Hello, this is John from RemoveMalware.net. This video is about WordPress malware removal and how you can clean your hacked website. And I'm going to try to go over every possible situation that you might have so you kind of know what to do and what's the best plan of attack for you. Everybody's different. Some people have business websites that make their money or make their living, and they need them fixed quickly and they hire services. But I'm going to kind of go over each scenario and what, in my opinion, is the best to do and the fastest way to get your website back online, okay? So the first scenario, your website is still online and hasn't been banned by your hosting company. So this might be a situation where you come and realize, hey, Google has blacklisted your website, but your site is still online. You can still log into WordPress, install plugins, and do things like that. Okay, so that's probably your best situation that you could have, especially if you want to deal with this quickly. Now, do keep in mind when your hosting company does find out about this, they will shut your site down and block it. Okay, so in the first scenario, you have some options because you can install plugins and use those to remove the malware. And the first one's called .mls. So you can just go to Google and just type that in. So .mls, and it's the first one that comes up here. And it's just called the Anti-Malware Security and Brute Force Firewall. And you can just download it as a free plugin and run that on your site. And basically it'll list all the malware and you can remove it that way. And also you've got WordFence as well. You could download that. Let's see, WordFence, same thing. Just go to the first result. And you could download that plugin for free. And basically it scans your website, pulls, it'll list the malware, and then you can go ahead and remove it that way. Now do keep in mind this doesn't deal with why you got hacked, okay? I'm just kind of going over the fastest way to get your websites back up and running. Keep in mind you will have to harden your website. You will have to close these vulnerabilities. 99% of these WordPress sites get hacked because they don't keep up with their updates or they have a very weak password. So, you'd want to harden your site after you remove the malware. And in the case, say you've been blacklisted by Google, you would want to go, after you've removed the malware, you'd want to go to your Webmaster Tools. At the bottom it says security, bottom left, and just send the request off to remove the malware warning. Okay, so this is an example of a Google malware warning, and it also will show up in the search results as well. So you'll see how it says this site may harm your computer. Well, that's a malware warning as well, and it also will say this site may be hacked. So that's how you remove that. You just go into your Webmaster Tools and request that. Okay, so that's the first possible situation. That's your best bet. Jump on it quick, remove the malware. Now, in that situation, you might have recurring malware coming back, because you haven't dealt with the real issue. And a lot of times you'll have multiple sites on your server. It makes things more complicated. We always suggest you hire a service to remove the malware for you. That's the quickest and easiest way. Our service charges a flat rate to remove the malware. And one thing I want you to realize is you don't have to pay a monthly fee to remove malware, okay? A lot of the hosting companies will try to get you locked in to these monthly rates. You don't have to pay monthly to do this, okay? So I just want you to realize that. But we always suggest using a service because, we fix thousands of sites. And we know what to look for. We can knock it out in 24 hours or less. Your site will be hardened. It'll be cleaned, and you don't have to have that learning curve. Okay, so the next possible scenario is your website has been banned by your hosting company. That means your hosting company did a routine scan and found malware on your server. So what they'll normally do is they'll just shut your site down and kind of put a little warning page up, or just it's just like a little page saying that there's maintenance going on or something like that. So it's really not apparent that you have malware. It's just that when you try to go to your website, a little page pops up. So now the problem with this situation is you're unable to install plugins to help you remove the malware, and you're going to be forced to remove the malware from, going into your cPanel on the back end, and then going to the file manager and removing it, line by line. And that can be very difficult, especially if you don't know what malware looks like. Many times you can request your hosting company to provide a list of all the malicious files, and you can go one by one in the file manager and remove them. And that is one way to do it. But here recently, a lot of the hosting companies are requiring you to hire a professional service. They want it professionally clean, especially if it's any kind of advanced malware or anything like that. So this is kind of your worst scenario. Your site's already been shut down by your hosting. They probably had one of their partners call you up and kind of intimidate you to get you to use their service. And you'll be forced to go in there line by line and remove the malware, which most people don't know how to do. And it's very tedious, and you can definitely destroy your website doing that if you delete the wrong file. And like I said, and a lot of hosting companies are requiring you to use a professional service now to clean it once it's been shut down. So my main thing I wanted to tell you is about the two possible situations that you might be in. And if you did want to hire a service, you don't have to pay a monthly fee. Many of my clients come to me and say, John, I've been paying $80 a month, $150 a month. But you know what? It's not just for 1 month, it's forever. You're going to have to keep paying forever. That's the way they got it set up. And that's just totally not necessary. You don't have to pay monthly. My service is called removemalware.net. We charge a one-time fee of $99 per website. So it's $99.99. We give discounts for multiple websites. And we've got dozens of reviews from our clients. It's 100% money-back guarantee. And we offer a 30-day warranty. That means if you get hacked in day 29, we'll fix it for free. But the way we set you up is we remove the malware. We harden your site. Like I talked about earlier, we remove those vulnerabilities. So all you got to do is keep your site updated. Just do your WordPress updates, your plugins and themes. Just stay updated, and you will not get hacked. And you can always call me directly at 1-844-349-4225. Now let me take you to my site and show it to you. Just removemalware.net. Okay, this is our home page. And once you're at the home page, you can click this blue button here to the right. It says click here to see our packages. Now you'll see we have two separate packages, but the one you need to worry about is the premium malware removal package. That's $99.99. You can just click the order now button if you want to make your purchase. And ordering is very easy. Once you make your purchase, there'll be a button that says return to merchant on PayPal. Just click that. It'll bring you back to our site, and you can submit your login details. And that'll just give us access to your server, and so we can go in there and remove the malware. It's all, I've got the process kind of set up automated, and it's very simple. And if you have any questions, you can always give me a call, and I'll walk you through it or whatever issue you're having. Now, in the top right-hand corner, you can check out our client testimonials. You click that link, and you'll see we have dozens of testimonials. I think I've got maybe 80 on here right now. And I have a lot more on the Facebook page as well. So all these come from our Facebook page, these testimonials, so they're 100% real. You can contact these people, and they will tell you about their experience with our service. But we're here to help. You don't have to pay forever for malware removal. This is something that you just need to pay a one-time fee, get you back on track. And we also remove any blacklists as well. So basically for the one-time fee, we clean your site, remove the malware, harden your site, close up the vulnerabilities, and then remove any blacklists as you have as well. So that's a great deal. And we're ready to get started. We're ready to help. But hopefully from this video, you've learned about the possible situations that you might be in. You can either still be online, and you have the option of trying some of these plugins, or you say your hosting company's already shut you down, and it's a little bit more complicated then. And I would definitely, for both of these scenarios, I would definitely hire a service, just because you don't want to deal with this forever. I've seen situations where people are getting infected, reinfected, on and off for months because they just don't pay a professional to do it for them. And it's not that it's anything, magical that we do. We just know what we're doing. It's just like web design. I mean, if you don't know how to do web design, you're not going to say, well, I'm just going to learn how to do web design. You might, but the odds are you just pay a website designer to speed up the process for you and get what you want. So, and that's kind of the way we are. We've dealt with so many sites. We've dealt with thousands of sites, and we know how to fix this. So like I said, hopefully you enjoyed this video. We're standing by if you need us. RemoveMalware.net. I look forward to talking to you soon. Thank you for watching.